My friends, have you ever walked past a mirror and wondered, why do I still look so young? Or maybe you've been stopped by an old friend who gasps, you haven't aged a day. What if I told you there are reasons, hidden, powerful reasons, that have kept you looking younger than your years? This is no accident, no mere chance of good genes. There are deeper forces at work. Forces that go beyond skincare routines and healthy diets. These are secrets that many overlook, yet they hold the key to youthful vitality. And today, I'm going to unveil them before you, one by one. But I must warn you, if you turn away now, you might never understand the full depth of why some people remain untouched by time. Stay with me, and you'll not only discover these hidden reasons, you'll learn how to protect and enhance them for years to come. 0.1. The joy within you. True youthfulness is not just about how you look. It's about the joy that radiates from within. When you live with joy, your face lights up, your eyes sparkle, and people see something in you that makes them wonder. What's your secret? To a heart full of gratitude. Those who walk through life complaining, bitter, and envious carry burdens that age them. But a grateful heart lifts you up. It relaxes the tension from your face, smooths the lines of worry, and adds a glow that no cream or treatment can replicate. 3, a life with purpose. People with a mission, a deep sense of purpose, don't fade into the background of life. They stay sharp, energetic, and passionate. And passion, my friends, is a natural anti-aging remedy. 4.8. The power of forgiveness. Nothing ages a person faster than carrying the weight of past hurts. Letting go of resentment frees your soul and refreshes your spirit. Have you ever noticed how peaceful people look younger? It's no coincidence. 5. The strength of faith and hope. Those who walk in faith, who believe in something greater than themselves, have a strength that defies time. Hope fills their hearts, and hope, my friends, keeps a person looking young and full of life. 6, favor. That cannot be explained. Some blessings cannot be bought. Some things in life, health, peace, and even youthfulness, are gifts from above. When you walk in favor, people will ask, what's different about you? 7, the power of love. Love is the greatest secret of all. Love lifts, heals, restores, and renews. It takes years off your face and puts light in your eyes. Those who love deeply and truly never grow old. So, my friends, I ask you, how will you carry these truths forward? Will you allow worry, stress, and bitterness to age you? Or will you embrace joy, gratitude, purpose, and faith to keep you looking and feeling younger than your years? The choice is yours. And if you choose wisely, don't be surprised when the world looks at you and says, tell me your secret. This speech keeps the audience engaged from the start, giving them both inspiration and practical wisdom. Would you like me to refine any part further? There is a mystery that science cannot fully explain, a truth that has been witnessed for centuries but is often ignored in the pursuit of youth. It is the power of joy. Joy is not merely an emotion, it is a life force, a fountain that flows from within and spills onto your face, your movements, and even your presence. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to glow, not because of expensive skincare or surgical enhancements, but because there is something in them that radiates life? That something is joy. Joy is different from happiness. Happiness depends on circumstances. It rises and falls like the waves of the ocean. But joy is deeper. It is a fire that continues to burn even in the darkest night. A light that shines even when the storms of life rage. Joy is not given by the world, and that is why the world cannot take it away. When a person carries true joy, it affects not only their emotions, but also their body. Science confirms what wisdom has long understood. Those who live with joy tend to live longer, healthier lives. Their skin retains its glow. Their posture remains upright. Their energy never seems to fade. Stress and worry, on the other hand, are the thieves of youth. They etch lines into the face, tighten the muscles, and drain the light from the eyes. A person who constantly carries burdens they were never meant to bear will soon find those burdens reflected in their appearance. The weight of anxiety does not just press upon the soul, it presses upon the body, causing premature aging, fatigue, and even illness. But joy has the opposite effect. Joy lifts, refreshes, restores. A joyful person walks with a lightness that defies time. Their laughter is not just heard, it is felt. Their presence is not just seen, it is experienced. But where does such joy come from? It is not found in possessions, for possessions fade. It is not found in popularity, for the applause of people is fleeting. It is not even found in perfect circumstances, for life is unpredictable. No, this kind of joy is rooted in something deeper. It comes from a heart that chooses to be thankful, a mind that refuses to dwell on negativity, and a spirit that finds hope even in difficult times. It is the joy of a person who knows they are living with purpose, who understands that every day is a gift. It is the joy of someone who sees beauty in the simple things, who delights in the present rather than constantly yearning for what they do not have. This joy, my friends, is what keeps a person young. It is the unseen force that smooths the wrinkles of worry, strengthens the body against the effects of stress, and fills the heart with a peace that no external force can disturb. It is this joy that makes people look at you and wonder, how do they stay so young? There is a hidden power in gratitude that many overlook, yet it holds the key to a youthful, vibrant life. A heart that is thankful does not just change the way a person feels, it changes the way they look. It transforms their expressions, their energy, and even their health. Have you ever noticed that people who complain constantly seem to carry a heaviness on their faces? Their brows remain furrowed, their lips tighten, and their eyes lose their sparkle. They walk through life burdened by what they lack rather than being lifted by what they already have. In contrast, those who cultivate gratitude carry a different presence. Their faces are lighter, their smiles are more frequent, and their spirit seems unburdened by the weight of worry. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you when things go well. It is a way of life, a mindset that shifts the focus from what is missing to what is present. It is the ability to see blessings even in the midst of trials. Some of the most youthful-looking people in the world are not those who have had an easy life, but those who have learned to be thankful despite their circumstances. Gratitude releases the heart from bitterness. And bitterness, my friends, is one of the greatest causes of premature aging. When a person holds on to anger, resentment, and regret, it manifests physically. The tension lines form around their eyes and mouth. Their posture weakens and their health declines. Bitterness is a poison that affects not only the soul but also the body. But gratitude has the power to heal. It softens the hard lines of worry, relaxes the tension of stress, and fills a person with a peace that makes them look years younger. When a person chooses to focus on their blessings, their heart becomes lighter, and when the heart is light, it shows in the face. Scientific studies have shown that gratitude reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and even improves sleep, all factors that directly impact how young or old a person appears. A well-rested, peaceful person naturally exudes vitality, while a stressed and bitter person carries the marks of their burdens. But beyond science, there is something even deeper at work. A grateful heart aligns itself with joy, hope, and contentment. It shifts the very energy a person carries, making them more attractive, not just in appearance, but in spirit. People are drawn to those who radiate gratitude because such people carry an unshakable sense of peace. Gratitude makes a person more generous, more compassionate, and more open to life's beauty. And the more a person embraces gratitude, the more their youthfulness remains untouched by time. So the secret is simple. A heart filled with gratitude does not just change the way you see the world, it changes the way the world sees you. It keeps you light, it keeps you joyful, and most of all, it keeps you young. There is something unmistakable about a person who wakes up every morning with a sense of purpose. They move differently, speak differently, and even look different. A person with purpose carries an energy that defies time, making them appear younger, more vibrant, and more alive than those who simply drift through life. Purpose is not just about having a job or responsibilities. It is about knowing deep within your heart that your life has meaning, that your existence matters, and that every day is an opportunity to make an impact. People who lack purpose often appear tired, worn down by the weight of routine and monotony. They go through the motions, but their eyes lack the fire of someone who is truly alive. Their days feel repetitive, and without direction, life begins to feel like a burden rather than a blessing. And when life feels heavy, that heaviness shows in the face, in the body, in the way a person carries themselves. The lines of boredom and frustration begin to etch themselves into the skin, and the youthful energy that once filled their steps starts to fade. But a person with purpose, they glow. They have a fire in their eyes, a passion in their voice, and a resilience that makes them stand strong even in the face of challenges. Purpose keeps a person engaged with life, constantly learning, growing, and striving for something greater than themselves. And growth, mental, emotional, and spiritual, keeps the mind sharp and the body energized. Have you ever noticed that those who are deeply passionate about something seem ageless? That an artist, a teacher, a leader, or a servant of others who truly loves what they do seems to never lose their vitality? It is because purpose fuels them, keeping them excited about life rather than drained by it. Even science supports this truth. Studies have shown that people who live with a strong sense of purpose have lower levels of stress, better heart health, and even longer lifespans. Their bodies produce fewer stress hormones, their immune systems function better, and their overall well-being improves. It is as if the very act of living with purpose protects them from the aging effects of stress, worry, and stagnation. When a person has a reason to get up every morning, their body responds with strength, their mind with clarity, and their heart with joy. But beyond the physical benefits, there is something even deeper at work. Purpose is what connects a person to something greater than themselves. It gives them a reason to push forward when times are tough, to rise above obstacles, and to see life as an adventure rather than a burden. Purpose keeps the heart young because it keeps hope alive, and a hopeful heart is a youthful heart. So if you want to remain youthful, do not just seek comfort, seek purpose. Do not just exist, live with intent. Because when a person knows why they are here, their very presence radiates a timeless energy, an unshakable spirit, and a youthfulness that no passing year can take away. There's a weight that many people carry, often without realizing it. It is not seen on their shoulders, yet it bends their posture. It is not visible to the naked eye, yet it darkens their expressions. It is the burden of unforgiveness, and it is one of the most destructive forces to a person's youthfulness, health, and spirit. Unforgiveness is like a poison that slowly spreads, affecting not only the heart, but the very face of a person. When someone holds on to resentment, bitterness, or anger, it manifests in their body. Their brow furrows, their lips tighten, and their eyes lose their natural glow. The years seem to settle on them faster than they should, and the weight of the past becomes visible in their presence. But when a person chooses to forgive, something miraculous happens. It is as if a heavy chain is broken, releasing them from an invisible prison. Their face softens, their energy shifts, and they begin to look younger, not just in appearance, but in spirit. Forgiveness is not about excusing the wrongs of others. It is about setting yourself free. Holding on to resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It consumes energy, drains joy, and speeds up the aging process by filling the body with stress and tension. Science even supports this truth. Studies have shown that people who practice forgiveness have lower levels of stress, reduced blood pressure, and improved heart health. Their bodies release fewer stress hormones, and their immune systems function better. But beyond science, there is a deeper transformation that takes place. Forgiveness restores peace to the heart, and peace has a way of restoring youthfulness to the face. Have you ever noticed that those who are full of love and kindness seem to have an ageless quality about them? It is because they do not carry the burden of grudges. They walk lightly, speak gently, and radiate an inner calm that is far more powerful than any beauty treatment. Many people resist forgiveness because they feel that letting go means the other person wins. But true forgiveness is not about them. It is about you. It is about releasing yourself from the pain that has been holding you captive. It does not mean forgetting or ignoring the past, but rather choosing not to let it define your future. The moment you forgive, you reclaim control over your emotions, your peace, and even your physical well-being. Some of the most youthful and vibrant people in the world are those who have learned to forgive quickly. They refuse to let bitterness take root in their hearts, and as a result, they remain full of life. Their laughter is genuine, their presence is warm, and their eyes shine with a light that cannot be dimmed by time. If you want to remain youthful, strong, and full of vitality, let go of resentment. Because when you forgive, you do not just free another person, you free yourself. There is an unshakable power in faith and hope that defies the natural aging process. A person who walks through life with unwavering faith and a heart full of hope carries a different kind of energy, one that transcends time. They may grow older in years, but their spirit remains youthful. Their presence remains vibrant, and their face reflects a peace that no stress, hardship, or sorrow can erase. Faith and hope are not just emotions. They are forces that shape the way a person thinks, feels, and even looks. Have you ever noticed how those who live in constant fear, doubt, and negativity seem to age more quickly? Worry etches itself into the forehead, stress tightens the muscles of the face, and despair dulls the eyes. When a person lives without hope, their body responds with exhaustion. Their posture slumps under the weight of uncertainty, and their very presence feels drained. They carry the burdens of tomorrow before tomorrow even arrives, and those burdens weigh them down physically and emotionally. But a person who lives with faith walks differently. They may encounter the same struggles, but they do not allow those struggles to break them. Their trust in something greater than themselves lifts the weight off their shoulders, and that lightness shows in their expression, their voice, and their movements. Hope is a life-giving force. It tells the heart to keep beating, the mind to keep dreaming, and the soul to keep believing in a brighter future. Hope keeps a person looking forward instead of backward. It removes the heaviness of regret and replaces it with expectation. And when a person looks ahead with excitement rather than fear, their body responds with vitality. Their immune system strengthens, their stress levels decrease, and their face retains a natural glow that no cream or treatment can replicate. Faith does something even deeper. It instills a confidence that is unshaken by circumstances. It allows a person to stand firm even when life is uncertain. Faith removes the lines of worry because it replaces fear with trust. A person who believes that all things are working together for their good does not carry the same stress as someone who constantly fears the worst. And stress, my friends, is one of the greatest enemies of youthfulness. It accelerates aging, weakens the body, and drains the soul. But faith restores. Faith heals. Faith renews. Science has proven what wisdom has always known. People who practice faith and maintain hope live longer, healthier lives. Their bodies release fewer stress hormones. Their hearts function better, and their overall sense of well-being improves. But beyond science, there is a supernatural element to faith and hope that keeps a person strong even when everything around them is shaking. It gives them an inner strength that others notice, a resilience that keeps them standing tall, and a peace that keeps their face unlined by worry. If you want to remain youthful, do not focus only on external solutions. Cultivate faith. Hold on to hope, because a person who walks in faith and expectation does not just live longer, they live fuller, richer, and with a youthfulness that no passing year can take away. There are people who seem to walk through life with an invisible glow, untouched by the burdens that age others. They may go through hardships like everyone else, yet their faces remain radiant. Their steps remain light, and their presence carries a sense of peace. They look younger than their years, not just because of good habits, but because they are walking under a favor that cannot be explained. This kind of favor is not something that can be bought, earned, or manufactured. It is a divine gift, a supernatural grace that covers a person's life in a way that even science cannot fully understand. Favor is an unseen force that shields a person from the effects of stress, worry, and hardship. It is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of an unshakable peace in the middle of them. Those who walk in favor may face storms, but they do not crumble under them. Their strength does not come from themselves. It comes from something greater. And because they do not carry unnecessary burdens, their faces remain smooth, their hearts remain light, and their spirits remain young. One of the greatest causes of premature aging is the constant striving for control. People exhaust themselves trying to manipulate outcomes, trying to force life to go their way. But favor removes that struggle. It allows a person to rest in the assurance that they are being guided, that doors will open in the right time, that what is meant for them will not pass them by. This rest is not laziness. It is a deep trust that replaces anxiety with confidence, fear with expectation, and worry with joy. And joy, as we have already seen, is one of the greatest preservers of youth. Another sign of favor is the ability to walk through life with ease while others struggle. Have you ever met someone who always seems to be in the right place at the right time? Opportunities seem to find them, relationships flourish around them, and even in difficult times, they remain steady. They do not chase after success, yet success follows them. They do not fight for recognition, yet people are drawn to them. There is something about them that is unexplainable, something that cannot be imitated. That is the effect of favor. It sets a person apart. It marks them. And that mark often manifests in their appearance, their energy, and the way they carry themselves. People who walk in favor do not age the same way others do because they live differently. They are not constantly weighed down by stress, consumed by envy, or driven by comparison. They move through life with peace, gratitude, and confidence, and those qualities reflect in their face, their voice, and their demeanor. Their secret is not in a skincare routine, a special diet, or an expensive lifestyle. It is in the unseen hand of favor that rests upon them, keeping them strong, joyful, and youthful beyond their years. My friends, The secret to looking younger than your age is not hidden in expensive creams, secret diets, or the latest health trends. It is found deep within you, in the way you choose to live, think, and carry yourself each day. It is in the joy that lights up your face, the gratitude that softens your heart, and the purpose that fuels your steps. It is in the forgiveness that frees you from the burdens of the past, the faith and hope that keep your spirit alive, and the favor that goes beyond human understanding. Youthfulness is not just about appearance, it is about presence. It is the way you walk into a room, the light in your eyes, and the peace that others can feel when they are near you. A person who cultivates these hidden virtues defies time, remaining vibrant and strong long after others have begun to fade. So if you want to remain young, do not chase after youth. Embrace life. Live with joy, walk with purpose, forgive quickly, hold on to hope, and trust in the unseen hand that guides your path. Because when you do, you will not just look younger, you will live younger, with a radiance that no passing year can ever take away. And so I ask you, what will you choose? A life weighed down by worry, stress, and regret, or a life filled with joy, purpose, and unshakable peace? The choice is yours, but I promise you this: those who choose the path of joy, gratitude, and faith will always shine, with a youthfulness that no mirror, no calendar, and no number can ever define.